What's up everybody, once again my name is Matt and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy 2. In the last episode we picked up some stars here in World 6, and in this episode, well, we're going to open up the last pathway in this world. That way we can enter the final two galaxies since there are only a few stars left before we have to fight Bowser. So, what do you say we start by calling this Hungry Luma over to our ship because this little guy wants to snack on 1800 star bits, and that is kind of a lot, so we'll probably end up borrowing from the bank. Looks like you found a Hungry Luma. Hope you've got a stack of star bits, because those guys can eat. Yeah, it's not a problem though, because, in between episodes, I actually did go on my other file, and I did refill the bank toad, so we're pretty much close to max. I mean, even if I did forget to refill it again, we still would have had, like, more than enough star bits, so let's just start withdrawing these bad boys, and, get what we need. Oh, little too much there. Let's put some back in there. Yeah, the speed like scales up the longer you hold it, so you need to be careful. You know what, that's fine. I don't really care. So now that we have all the star bits we need, let's feed them to this guy. Hey you, yeah you, got any tasty star bits I can snack on? Oh yeah. So hungry, feed me delicious star bits. I need to chow an 1800, then I'll transform. Well, guess what, friend? I got you all the star bits you will ever need, so eat up and fill yourself with snack happiness until you explode. There you go. That's the stuff. Oh, so full. I think I'm about to transform. So long, friendly Luma. Your sacrifice is much appreciated because, well, guess what? He's going to explode and turn into a new galaxy. Fantastic. Well, you know, it would be rude not to go and explore this new galaxy, so let's see exactly what this is. This is Flash Black Galaxy. 1 star we can get right now, and this galaxy is really gimmicky, but at the same time it's also a lot of fun. So our mission is jumping around in the dark, because who doesn't love to do that? Like, I know one of my favorite things to do is turn off all the lights and jump around like a crazy maniac. I'm just joking, I don't actually do that. But, yeah, as you guys can see from the opening cutscene, the gimmick for this level is that, along to the beat of the music every couple of seconds, the stage will flash and illuminate the path ahead. So you need to, like, rely on your short-term memory to figure out where you can and can't step. That way you can navigate the level. Now, when you're in like a 2D environment like this, it's really not that bad at all. It's honestly when you get into the 3D segments of this level that it becomes a lot harder. So practice caution and patience because there's no time limit right now, so we can take all the time in the world to navigate these levels. And if you want to, you can only move when the light is on, or when you're certain that there is like solid ground in front of you. Now, there is a comment that does appear in this galaxy later on that does sort of put you on a time limit. Like, it's not a speedrun comment, but there is still a time limit to do something. So when that does inevitably show up, we probably will throw caution to the wind a little bit, but as for right now, we're gonna take all the time we need. So think about this, guys. We're in World 6, right? Pretty much the last main world in the game, and yet this level presents an entirely new mechanic. I mean, sure, you could argue that something going along with the music isn't new, but like, the stage going completely dark is certainly something that hasn't happened before. So I think really it's just a testament to how creative the dev team was, because think about it, like, we've played through a ton of galaxies. I think actually someone in the comments said something like 36 a few episodes ago. I don't remember the exact number, but still, that's like 36 original and creative ideas. And the best part is, there's still a whole nother world after this, so there's even like more things to see. This game is literally just bursting with creativity, and I love it. But, yeah, now here's the hard part of this level, like collecting the 5 silver stars, in 3D, while not really knowing where anything is. Like, you can use a few things on the ground, like the coins, some platforms are completely black, like that moving one, or the location of the stars to help figure out where you are, but honestly, I would just recommend being patient and taking your time. having Yoshi here does help out just a little bit because obviously the flutter jump can save you from disasters. And oh man, I did not trust that jump. And also, yeah, Yoshi can like eat those ground pounding birds like while they're in midair, so they really don't become a threat to you because if you don't have Yoshi, those birds are like all over the place and they are a pain in the neck, since at some points you can have like 3 or 4 of them just following you around and it's really obnoxious. Anyways, there we go, we got all 5 of these silver stars and we didn't end up falling in the abyss, so you know what, I'm gonna take that as a good day. Now all I gotta do is get over there, so alright, we can make this jump, no problem. I'm gonna take my time here just because I kind of want to make sure I line myself up with the star. I think I'm good. Alright, we should be. And bam! Let's get out of here, man. Like, I'll admit, I love the mechanic of that galaxy. I think it's really original and cool, but it is definitely nerve-wracking. That is going to finish things up here for now, at least until like the first prankster comet starts to appear. But not a big deal because now that we've sort of completed this galaxy, it should open up the way to the next one. Yeah, there we go. It's that aquarium-looking galaxy. And this next galaxy is actually one of my favorite. Wow, really? The comet already appeared. Well, that is certainly interesting. You know what? We're gonna go to the next galaxy first, then we'll double back and pick that one up because, like I was saying, this next galaxy, Slimy Spring Galaxy, is one of my favorites from an aesthetic standpoint. Like, you'll see immediately why I love this galaxy once we get into it. But our mission is the Deep Shell Well. So as you might have been able to guess, this is sort of like an underwater mission, but as with all the underwater missions in Galaxy 2, they are very chill. And again, this one also does have some new mechanics, which we'll see once we get later into the level, but look at this place, man. Isn't it just, like, amazing? Aesthetically speaking, like, it looks gorgeous, especially for Wii era stuff. Like, Nintendo really did know how to push what they had and get the most out of it, but it looks gorgeous, and I don't know, I just love the idea of, like, a whole little tiny cavern with, like, really clear water that you can just go and explore. It's like every kid's dream, really, because this would be totally cool to just go and hang out in. Of course, there's a whole, like, drowning underwater aspect to it that's not cool, but, like, you know, assuming you had scuba gear, or, you couldn't drown, this would be pretty cool to hang out in. We're actually gonna duck into this cave over here because, yeah, there's this comet metal. Camera acts a little bit weird, like, when you're going into it, but then it pops back to normal when you get back out, so probably just does that to make it easier to see when you're going for that comet metal. Now, you don't want to take too long to explore around here since, you may have noticed, but, there is a lack of ways to restore your air meter, so we're slowly dying. Oh no! It's actually not that bad though, because this area's rather short, and yeah, right at the end here they give you a coin and a bubble to refill your oxygen. But you don't really need it since there's like this launch star here that pretty much takes you out from underneath the water anyways, so feels a little bit unnecessary, but you know what, I'm not going to complain. Aw man, I really wanted to like ground pound the Goomba and get all the coins. I kinda thought I lined it up there, but oh well, I guess I missed it. Anyways, are you guys ready for some Star Fox action? Because that's pretty much what you're going to get here. Like, this reminds me a lot of the Sector Z mission, I think, in Star Fox 64, which is funny because I just recently did like a Let's Play of that, so yeah, it's kind of cool that like this sort of like draws inspiration from it. And since we did go through all those boost gates, we should open up a warp now and be able to go to like Sector Z or whatever. I don't really know. We are approaching the end of this level though, and this is my favorite part because look at this. It is amazing. This is like the coolest place in the entire game. It just looks absolutely gorgeous, especially with that sunset. Gasp! Oh, thank you. Ah, Mario. I was taking a quick nap and... oh, who am I kidding? I grabbed a star, but I fell in and got trapped inside that chest. It was so stuffy in there. Thank you for saving me. why don't you take the star? Just please don't tell the other Toads about this. You know what, Captain Toad? Your secret is safe with me. As long as I keep the star, that is. Like, if you take it back, I'm gonna tell everyone. I'm gonna post it on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. It's gonna be all over the place. But I'm gonna take this star. Alright, hang on. There we go. I'm gonna take this star and reluctantly leave this area because it's so, like, peaceful and tranquil, and I kind of just want to stay there forever. But sadly, I've got more important things to take care of at the moment. Like, going back to Flash Black Galaxy and picking up that comet star, considering there's really no other stars to get right now besides Bowser. Hey, we got over 1,000 coins. Sweet, good for us. And it connected us back to where we already were, so it's almost like we made no progress, but we still got some stars. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Whatever. Let's head back to Flash Black Galaxy and grab this comet very quickly. And then maybe if we're lucky, the comet will appear in that other galaxy, but I highly doubt it will, since I'm pretty sure the comets are tied to the metals and not the stars. Anyways, this is Dark Octo-Army Romp. Let's do it, guys. Now, I'll admit, this is actually difficult because here's the thing. There's a lot of enemies, and you gotta be cautious, but this is also what I was talking about when I mentioned the time limit. So we have 80 seconds to kill all these enemies, and that is not a lot of time. Like, normally, you guys will hear me say this game gives you more than enough time to do something. Well, it's kind of the opposite here. Like, the game really does not give you a lot of time to play cautiously, so you kind of just gotta go for it. Like, if you miss a jump and fall in the abyss, that's just it. You'll have to restart, but it's not the end of the world. It's a relatively easy mission if you can just sort of remember where everything is. Like, your greatest ally is actually the Octo enemies themselves, since obviously they're only going to appear on solid ground, and if you can sort of like remember where they are, or even like don't collect the coins or the star bits, that'll sort of like leave a breadcrumb style trail for you to follow. That way you can sort of make your way through the path in the dark and don't have to wait for the light. Because here's the thing, if you end up waiting for the light too many times, you're just gonna die. Like, you're straight up not gonna have enough time to finish the level. That actually might not even do it here because there's still quite a few enemies left and I don't have a lot of time. Alright, got that one. I think there's 2 left now on my left, so come on. Oh my gosh, please let me get this, please. Oh, we did it. Thank goodness, man. Oh my gosh, with like 1 second to spare. That's what I mean, dude. They do not give you a lot of time to mess around, but, there we go. I was like, come on, stage, light up again. Anyways, let's grab the star and get out of here. We are done with that galaxy for now. Thank goodness, man. Now, question is, will the comet appear in the other galaxy or not? I don't know. I'm going to assume it's not going to, though. We completed that galaxy, and moment of truth. Aw, it's not going to appear. Oh well, you know what that means, right? That means it is the end of the episode, so if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But, once again guys, my name is Matt, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.